In preparation for our second child, we've been focusing on trying to get our daughter sleeping full-time in her bigger room. Right over here is her nursery, and we're just switching her to the slightly larger room next door because it fits a twin bed better. So let me give you a tour. As you walk in the door, you're facing this door. This door actually leads to a flight of stairs up to our attic. So it has been a little bit of a challenge trying to get up there at night. That's where our office is, so we have to wait till after she goes to sleep. And then we've been able to sneak in and out to go upstairs as we need to. Then you come in, it's a pretty small room. She has her light switch there and just a ugly old lamp. If I had more time, I might spray paint that white so it would at least go with the room better, but it's what we have because we have an old house with no overhead lighting. And then you have our bed, her dresser, and her closets over there. And let's just take a tour around the room. So this is the wall right when you walk in. So this is where the stairs up to the attic are, and then this is a closet under the stairs. We just use that for storage. That's not any of her things. But then we have this little nook with a window, so I decided to make it a little reading corner. So we got that beanbag from Target. Those are some IKEA spice racks on the wall that I just painted white and hung, so she has a little place to sit and read her books. Then here's her bed. That's the cover for her radiator, so that's acting as her nightstand. She has her nighttime owl. I can leave a link to that in the description below if you're interested. But basically, its face, you time it so that its face glows green in the morning. We've been using that she's not allowed to get out of bed in the morning so Mr. Owl turns green. It kind of works. And then she has a few of her stuffed animals and her dolls. She decides what she wants up there. And then she picked out that lamp at Target. I would have gone with a different one, but she liked this one. But she can turn it off easily herself, so she can use it to read in bed at night. And then theoretically she could turn it off when she's ready to go to sleep, but usually we have to come turn it off. This bedspread was knitted by my great-grandmother, my daughter's great-great-grandmother, who her middle name is actually after. She's not using this, but I'm keeping it in the bedroom because it's nice to me. And then this duvet cover is from Pottery Barn Kids. It's their mini dot lavender. And there's a matching pillow, and there's her pillow for her bed. We've actually been leaving these at the top of the bed to prevent books from falling down there and minimizing fights at night. And here are pajamas. And then what she likes to use as a pillow is just one of her old fleece baby blankets folded up. I find that works better with her little neck than an actual adult-sized pillow. And then to try and make the transition easier, I got her this blanket from Target. It's the Circo brand. It's just a fleece lavender blanket that goes with her room, but it's the same fleecy texture that is her baby blankets. But this is her big girl blankie, and we don't let her take this into her crib. So that was a big motivator for her to start sleeping in her big girl bed, was that she could only use her big girl blankie in her big girl bed. On the wall we just have some pictures. I got these off of Etsy and had them painted, printed to match the room. The wall color here is North Cascades by Benjamin Moore if you're interested. And then over here by the window we have her dollhouse. This is the Fisher-Price 2-year-old version of the dollhouse. She plays with it occasionally, not very frequently. And then we have a window to our backyard, and then here's her closet. We're in an old house, so her closet is pretty small. On top I keep things she hasn't grown into yet. And all I hang up in terms of her clothes are her dresses. The way I try and keep it is her weekday clothes go in the dresser, and then her special clothes get hung up. And then I keep her shoes down here. Usually her sneakers are by the front door, so we just have some Crocs, some dress shoes, a pair of boots. Her humidifier's hanging out there. And that's an extra bin for the IKEA Expedite that we're using as a bookcase. The one thing I'm not liking about this closet is that she's having a lot of trouble with the doorknob. I wish there was a way to make it easier for her, but I think she's just going to have to get used to it. You know, old house, old doorknobs. It's the way life is. Old dresser because it's a little bit shallower. I originally painted 4 of these cubes from Target to kind of match the color scheme of the room. But I didn't have anything in that, and I needed a little bit of extra room for our books. So that's actually, I have an extra cube I could put there, but right now we're just putting books. It doesn't look as pretty, but that way her books are easily accessible. And then the hardware, I painted, they were just plain wooden knobs, and I painted them again to match the color scheme of the room. So let's go through what's in each part. And then the top right now is very empty. You get some artwork there. There's still some decorating to be done. So here's where I have a pair of shoes she hasn't grown into yet, and some diapers. Occasionally she'll ask for a diaper so that she can poop. We're still working on number 2 with the potty. So we keep those there. Then here is a drawer where I keep things I don't want her to get to that easily. She has her piggy paint and her nail clippers, her nail polish remover, some extra medicine stuff. And then she can get to the front of this drawer easily, so she has a hairbrush and her clips. In here we just have some stuff that I need to bring down to my parents on our next trip. There's nothing for her, really. That drawer is going to be empty to grow into. Here's where we keep her underwear, again, easily for her to reach. And here's her socks and then tights at the back. Over here I'm just keeping, sweatpants and sweatshirts, things she doesn't wear as frequently, only when it's really cold out. So that way it's like not confusing for her. We'll just help her grab these things when she needs them. And then this bin down here is just random toys. You can tell one's talking to me. I couldn't find a color of these at Target that I liked, so I just painted the front to match the color scheme. I kind of wish I'd painted the sides and stuff so that it looked nicer when you pulled them out. I feel like it's kind of ugly, and then there's some spots that actually got painted inside. But I'm pregnant now, so I'm not going to be doing that type of painting. Maybe I'll paint them someday. Probably not. But they look nice once you push them in. And then down here, these are really easy to get to. Here are her clothes for school in this bin. So she has a stack of shirts and a stack of pants. And I can tell her she has to pick a shirt and a skirt, and that's it. And then we have rules that she has to choose leggings also if she's wearing a skirt. And then here's all of her pajamas. So that's all easy to get to her. And the Expedit comes as just this, 8-cube cubby, and then you have to buy the drawers and the doors separately. But it was still cheaper than getting a dresser, and it doesn't stick out from the wall as much. So we have a little bit of extra room in the room. So this is our daughter's bedroom. I may do an update later as it gets more decorated, but truthfully, with how tired I've been and how busy I've been, it might stay a little bit unfinished. I mean, it's a kid's room. It's got to be practical. Obviously, I could have made the bed up nicely for you with the pillows the way you would for an adult, but that's not the way we keep it because it's not the way she sleeps. If you have any questions or comments about how we got our daughter motivated to sleep in a big girl bed, please leave them in the comment below. One thing else that you may notice, she's not using a bed rail. Because we'd have to put bed rails on both sides, it was going to be annoying, so I tried out with actually just pulling out the trundle and having her sleep on the trundle for a little bit, and she didn't fall out. So after that, we transitioned up to the top bed, and she hasn't had any issues. And, she knows to stay in one place to one extent or another when she's sleeping. Last night, she actually asked to pull out the trundle and sleep on the trundle, which was a little annoying. But we'll see. My hope is that she'll sleep in the top bed, so we have at least a little bit of floor space for playtime. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, and I'll get back to you. Take care. Bye.